happiness in finding your partner?
Like with me, people ask me that, but like with me and my wife, like we grew up together. Basically, like we went to school together. So it's like
y'all was already locked in.
Nah, like we met in school, but it's like we're just so used to each other. Like it's like a part of me.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You definitely have to get somebody that understands you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And with me and my wife, we're just perfect. There's nothing like that she does like crazy that
it's just a good match.
It's just a good match.
And so when you say school, you mean high school or college?
College.
So okay.
First year in college, I met her. You know what I'm saying? But man,
best decision you ever made.
Ever. And since I've known her for like almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And she could cook. Whoa.
Oh yeah, she's a chef. She's an influencer.
It shocked me. It shocked me. I swear. Davido has been with Chioma for over 20 years. Like Davido have known Chioma for over 20 years. That's why it's not good to copy people when you see them on the media. Anybody will see Chioma and Davido now go think say, okay, Davido just meet Chioma when in blue or when in the popular. It could just be like say Chioma just love Davido for money. We do 20 years. That means Davido was still a very young, small boy when Chioma met him. Chioma was still a small girl. Oh my God, this podcast just gave me some sort of inspiration. When you are ahwing, and being a social media in-law, dabbling into people's affairs, fighting in the comment section for people, my darling, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they've been through. In fact, you don't even know what is binding them together. That's the reason why no matter how people cry on the comment section, those who love themselves, they love themselves. If you want to cry, cry. I'm so impressed. If I had 20% respect for Chioma, I think I've doubled it to 40%. At her young age, even me, I don't get that kind of patience today with man or no to no man for over 20 years. Even if it's an ordinary friendship. Okay, for no quarrel. So that podcast alone made me applaud Chioma. And it's also bringing me to the topic of today. Our relationships are different. Our capacity are different. Our patient level are different. What we can tolerate are different. We have different, unique, beautiful relationship. This podcast, which Davido has told us, because if he did not tell us, we will not know. The media does not know anything except to share it. Now, as Davido tell us now, all of us, it shock us. They've known each other for over 20 years. And seeing them on the media, we are thinking that they just met, or probably just met in a concert or somewhere, or in school, or whatever. 20 years, no big beans. So it's practically they've known each other all their life. Brings us to the fact that you should stop copying people. You need to be able to build your own unique relationship. Yes, Chioma had known Davido for 20 years and they got married. Doesn't mean that when you know a guy for 30 years, he's going to marry you. He will not marry you. So you need to understand your capacity. Don't forget that Chioma and Davido might start up as friends, just friends or classmates. It's not as if they dated for 20 years. Don't want to stay in a relationship and turn Lord of the Rings and go and buy 10 and become a baby mama. Please don't do that. So you need to understand that we have different capacity, we have different tolerance level, right? So you need to find out your capacity. I always tell a lot of women when they come for counseling in my office, the younger girls, it's what is called capacity. What works for me cannot work for you. My level of strength is not your level of strength. So you can't be copying me or doing the things that I do. So we need to be very careful about that. Our biggest problem in today's world is the fact that you want to copy the next person. Yes, that's the biggest problem we have today. You have role models. You choose your role models and decide to copy them. No. Role models simply mean you want to pick a better part of them to motivate you to become a better part of you. It doesn't mean that you want to look exactly like them. In every role model you have, there is something that you see that you like. And if you're a smart person, you should be better than your role model. You are not supposed to copy your role model. Yes, you are supposed to bring out a better version. When you see something you like, when you see Oprah, when you see Blessed CEO, when you see Michelle Obama, it's not everything that you take. It's not every part of Michelle Obama's life that you're going to admire. There's something about Michelle you like. There's something about Oprah. There's something about Blessing. Pick on that and use it to run. Use it to modify yourself. Use it to become a better version of yourself. It doesn't mean that because I'm your role model, you must be copying everything I'm doing. No, that's a stupidity. Because no matter the kind of role models that you have, they have their goods and they have their bad and they have their ugly. The same thing with our parents. Our parents have their bad side, they have their good side, and we decide to pick a particular part of them. Like me, from my mom, I picked her hard work. My mom is very hardworking. My mom is very resilient. My mom is very strong. My mom is very determined. I picked all that from her. She also have a bad character that I say I don't want. Yes. So when you're choosing role models, when you're choosing people that you want to follow, people that you want to love, pick the right things and run with it. So the same thing in your relationship. A lot of young people, when they hear podcasts like this, you see them want to go and die inside a relationship of 2 years. They say, if Chioma can be with Davido for 20 years, we die here. No, that's not what it means. It simply means you might not have Chioma's patience. You might not have Chioma's mental capacity. So find your own. Me, I cannot date anybody for 20 years. I can't even date anybody for up to 4 years. I can't even date anybody for up to 2 years. Nah. We need to define what we're doing. Why? Because my age, I will be 34, 23rd of May. And I don't have that time. When Chioma met Davido, Chioma was young. They were both young, so they can stay for 15 years. So that's why I said it's depending on your capacity, your age. Don't go and be dating a man this long when you are in your 30s, when you're in your 40s. You go grow white behavior. So I needed to explain that video because some people are going to watch that video and say, oh my God, Chioma stayed for 20 years. So you're going to go and stay in a relationship and be suffering and be smiling. No, it's called mental capacity. It's called strength. It's called your zest. So when you're in a relationship and you don't have the strength or the zest to continue a long relationship, please break it up. Find out your strength. Find out the things that you can tolerate. Find out the things that you can accept. Find out the things that you can live with. That's what makes you a unique person, and that's what makes every relationship and marriage very, very unique. And that's why I pity most of you that used to copy. You are copying some. You high? Are you okay? You are not okay if you have to copy people's relationship. And that's the reason why the first thing I teach as a grown woman is emotional intelligence. Number one. Number two, your personality. Who are you? You need to first of all know who you are before you can start dating. A lot of you have been messed up in relationship because first of all, you don't have an identity. Identity comes in with that capacity. When you know yourself, you know, this is my temperament. This is what I can take. This is what I cannot take. This is what I can do. This is what I cannot do. This is how far I can go. That's the reason why all of us, we are unique in different ways. The reason why most of you get into wrong hands and get into problems is because you don't understand your capacity. Just want to copy. We are being built in different ways. There are some certain things you can do that I cannot do. And there are some certain things I can do that you cannot do. That's what makes us unique. And that's the reason why we need each other. We are our brother's keeper. We are our sister's keeper. It's because where I can be useful to you, in that place, you can be useless to me. Where you can be useful to me, in that place, I can be useless. We are unique. God gave every one of us different gifts. If God gave all of us the same gifts, trust me, we'll be useless to one another. I'm unique in my own way. There is something I can do. I'm very good with relationship therapy. You're very good with earring. You're very good with gold. You're very good with hair. You're very good with eyebrow. You're very good with makeup. That unique thing. So I will always need you, and you will always need me. You don't need to be me. You don't need to copy me. You don't need to wear my shoes. You can only admire me. Pick one or two things for me. Oh, I like the way Blessing speaks. I like how vocal Blessing is. I like how bold she is. It doesn't mean you must be bold. You might be the shy type, but you know how to do your things in your own way, in your own shy way. You will still succeed. You don't have to be me. You don't have to talk like me. You don't have to be controversial like me. You don't have to wear what I wear to succeed. In your own understanding of your personality, you can still succeed. That's what I want to talk about on this particular video. Please understand your capacity in relationship and marriage so that you can know how long you can stay, you can know when to walk away, you can know when to let go, and you can know when to hold on. That can only come in when you understand your persona. That can only come in when you understand yourself, when you know this is, I've had it up to here. I can't do this again because I can't do this again. Understanding your temperament. So I thought I should clear this video because the video is going viral and a lot of young people might pick on just the fact that the video said I've known Chioma for 20 years. A lot of them will pick on only that particular place. They don't understand the knowing. Knowing simply means I didn't date Chioma for 20 years. Maybe we were in school, we were classmates. I see her. Don't go and kill yourself in a relationship. So I thought I should make that clear because that particular line is going to scatter a lot of relationship now. Because most women will go and talk to Lord of the Rings and be fighting and go and, kill their safe in relationship that is not working. If it's not working, please walk away.